Buckle up, because we're about to revisit a cinematic journey that, despite being forever tagged with low ratings on Rotten Tomatoes, deserves a second look, maybe a reboot. We're talking about the 2005 rendition of Doom, a film that's been etched into the collective memory of critics and viewers alike as a cautionary tale of what not to do when adapting a video game for the big screen. Sure, it might not be any director's masterpiece, but let's not be too quick to throw shade at this Andrei Bartkowiak-directed adventure. Recently making a pit stop on Peacock, we couldn't resist the temptation to time travel back to the early 2000s and reevaluate Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson's first steps into leading screen roles on the Red Planet. But hold your stink eye, because this isn't just a defense of a cult classic. It's a celebration of the unsung positives that make Doom a guilty pleasure. Grab your BFG, that's big fucking gun for the uninitiated. Brace yourself and join us on a journey to Mars to uncover why we'll always have a soft spot for Doom. Critics be darned. Let's start with a no-brainer, the killer ensemble cast. Regardless of your feelings about the movie as a whole, it's hard to deny the magnetic presence of The Rock. Fresh from his roles in Walking Tall and The Scorpion King, he fully embraced the character of Sarge Mahanen, bringing all the simmering intensity needed for a villain on the brink of graduating to final boss status. Now, we can't ignore the reality check. Doom didn't exactly set the box office on fire, and critics weren't lining up to sing its praises. In fact, it marked a rocky start for Dwayne Johnson's leading man ambitions. But let's not judge a movie solely by its initial stumble, especially when there's a chance it might get a second wind. Fast forward to today, and whispers from the cinematic grapevine suggest that a new Doom project might be in the works, courtesy of Neil Blomkamp. So, while the 2005 adaptation might not have been the blockbuster it aspired to be, it's not the end of the story. Game adaptations have a rocky track record, and Doom is no exception. Yet, here we are, still in the mood for more, proving that sometimes a cult classic deserves a second chance. It looks like the wheels are turning for a potential sequel or a reboot of the 2005 Doom movie, and the excitement is palpable. Neil Blomkamp, the brilliant Canadian director behind the iconic District 9 and the upcoming Gran Turismo adaptation, recently dropped some cryptic hints on Twitter, sharing images that scream new Doom project. The Twitterverse erupted with speculation as fans feverishly questioned whether Blomkamp was indeed gearing up for a Doom movie. Known for his prowess in sci-fi and video game adaptations, Blomkamp's track record has fans on the edge of their seats, eagerly anticipating what he has in store for the beloved game series. Meanwhile, the man himself, Dwayne Johnson, took a stroll down memory lane, reflecting on the 2005 Doom film that didn't quite hit the mark. Describing it as living the video game curse, Johnson candidly admitted, "I lived the video game curse because I made Doom." Fast forward to 2018, where he tackled another video game adaptation with Rampage, ensuring this time around there was a sprinkle of charm and humor to avoid the pitfalls of the past. As the buzz around the potential Doom project intensifies, the burning question remains: will Dwayne Johnson reprise his role as Sergeant Asher Marge Mahanen? While the casting details are still shrouded in mystery, fans are crossing their fingers for the return of their favorite space marine. And let's not forget the ensemble cast of the 2005 Doom, who gave it their all despite the challenges. From Rosamund Pike's portrayal of Dr. Samantha Sam Grimm to Karl Urban's heroic turn as John Reaper Grimm, aka Doomguy, each actor brought a unique flavor to the movie, even if the material didn't always play to their strengths. The crew of Space Marines, reminiscent of the iconic Alien Squad, added an extra layer of distinction to the film. In a nutshell, if Doom didn't quite hit the mark for you, don't blame the actors. With a potential reboot on the horizon, there is hope that this time around, the Doom universe will get the cinematic treatment it truly deserves. So we've got a bone to pick with Doom's mind-bending, haven't I been here before? Environments, but hold up, it's not because they skimped on the spine-chilling, corner-turning, I'm definitely about to be ambushed vibe. The movie went all out, showering creative affection on its freaky creatures and mind-blowing prosthetic characters, inspired by the Doom 3 game, tossing in eerie sub-levels, shadowy corridors, and an unforgettable holding cell. Basically the perfect recipe for Martian chaos. But this nail-biting experience comes with a price. Doom's relentless black and grey color scheme makes it feel like you're stumbling around in the dark, desperately trying to figure out where the action is unfolding. Now, in video games, it's a breeze. You're always barreling forward in a single direction, no head scratching about where the shooter has been or where he's heading next. But here's the kicker, the movie throws the handy rulebook out the window. The plot dances around Sam's Martian lab and the pinky-guarded atrium on Earth, acting as the only guiding stars in a bug-squashing mission that occasionally loses its way. But hey, no complaints about the visuals, none of it screams low budget or fake. Monsters, guns, and some soldier squabbles, and also a sprinkle of genetic mumbo-jumbo about a 24th chromosome. It's the thin plot line holding Doom together, and you can take it or leave it, but here's the real deal, the movie nails the look and feel of the games. Drawing heavily from Doom 3 but ditching the hellish vibe for a more science-related chaos backdrop, Doom manages to seamlessly blend nods to the broader game franchise. The magic happened in the late-game FPS scene, where Reaper, played by Urban, decides it's time to blaze a trail in a first-person shoot-'em-up spectacle that pays the perfect live-action tribute to the game's unrelenting urge to charge ahead. And let's not forget the soundtrack. Clint Mansell works his magic, swinging between moody techno vibes and an all-out metal onslaught. It's the sonic partner the games deserve, topping it off with a killer remix of Nine Inch Nails' You Know What You Are as the credits roll in pulsating glory. Now, that's how you bring a game to life on the big screen. The movie is a go here, kill that plot that's about as solid as wet tissue paper, and ending so abrupt it makes you question if you accidentally hit fast forward, and a plot so elusive it's like trying to find a needle in a haystack. Oh, and did we mention the struggle to figure out where the heck all the action is even unfolding? Now, let's talk about the casting. Urban and Johnson, our dynamic duo, take what feels like an eternity to embrace their destined hero and villain roles, and for a movie that could have been a vibrant, lava-soaked feast for the eyes, we are left stuck in a monochromatic maze of Martian metal. It's like someone drained all the color and dumped us in a grayscale nightmare. But hold on, there's more. Doom forgot to pack a killer catchphrase. That one-liner goldmine that could have propelled The Rock into Schwarzenegger-level stardom. There was no epic mic drop moment to etch itself into the pop culture hall of fame. However, let's not live in the gloom and doom, because in the grand scheme of things, Doom had a simple mission: to be a hulking, money-making juggernaut of video game-inspired sci-fi action. Fast forward nearly 2 decades from its 2005 crash landing at the box office, and guess what? Sarge and his BFG blaster were this close to nailing the bullseye. It's like they almost had a secret formula for turning pixels into a cinematic masterpiece. Now, we want to hear from you. What do you think of Dwayne Johnson as the lead? Are you a fan of the game? And what elements are you most excited to see on the big screen? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to hit that like button if you're hyped about this movie, and subscribe for more exclusive updates and behind-the-scenes content. Stay tuned as we bring you all the latest news on the Doom live-action movie. Thanks for watching.